Hello guys, welcome back to Zach Admit Studios. So guys, we are a pack right now. We are a pack of men going to hunt, and I really think that this is the highest time we guys start getting to understand one another in the wars. As you can see, when you are in war, when you are with your buddy, you start telling him about his wife, he's telling you about his girlfriend, he's telling you about his children. That is the same thing that we are having right now. So guys, that was a story. So guys, what I was thinking about was we have started creating our application, and in creating our application, we basically do in terms of modules, right? If you do Python, you can with Django, that class that you are creating is like a module, right? So the module that we are talking about is a collection of function: create, update, delete, and destroy, and also store. So that is a single module. Let's say we want to talk about orders. As you can see on my screen, orders or products. Exactly, let's just use the products. When you hit on products, you will see that we have the create function, we have the add product, and then we have the edit, and then the delete. Okay, so this is a pack of functions that we are having on this application, and basically it tells us a lot about the application. So we can see, like, we are creating a module of products. This module of products is going to store information about the product name, the product code, the product description, the unit prices, the selling prices, and the cost, and also who is the supplier, at the same time who created that product, right? So all this information is stored into a database, and the process of retrieving that information from a database is called you index that by calling it from the database. That is, you're going to use a SQL query to get. That is a get function. So guys, I'm also introducing you to a term called get function, and then store function, and that is the get, and then there's post. Post is sending information back to the database. Either you send back information into the system, and then get is to retrieve information to the system, and that is by get. It's you use an SQL statement that you get those information on the same. So it's a function that you send. So with that, we are able to create all these major functions, and to go about it is just by going to our lovely project, whereby we are going to follow the commandment of programming, that is MVC, model views controllers. Models are the gates, right? So let's just Control P. I think my computer has hung a little bit. Let me pause for a minute. So we're going to resume. So sorry, we are following the principle of MVC, model views controllers. So in our models, we are going to go. We had created a model called post product. This product is responsible for holding this rightful information that we are retrieving from the database. You can see that let's go back. Let me go back in a minute. I've just gone back, so I'm back. So what I mean is, we have tables. First we have a database, right? Let's open our database. Is SQL Server localhost. Where has it gone? There, my SQL Server, right? As it opens, let's go back to our application. This is our application. This information, product name, code, description, these are this information is stored in a database, and a database is like a huge container, and this container contains some columns, it contains some tables, and these tables, they have information inside that table. There is information inside that table. Okay, so inside the table, let's just go inside. Let me explain it in a layman's language. We have kiosk app, we have product, right? We have products. Okay, we have products, right? That is, a database is a whole container, and then now we have the products. Inside the product, we have tables, product name, code, description, and this information. First, how it is created inside the database, we create it using migration. Okay, there is on Laravel, we created something called migrations, and the way to create a migration is you just type PHP artisan Laravel migrate, and then you give that migration name. So something like this, make PHP artisan make. If you want to make both model, controller, and migration at the same time, you just write make model, you give the model name like brand, and then make migration underscore migration and underscore c for controller. So that is going to help us create a migration. So for us, we have created a migration for product. Okay, so here we're going to look at table product. Inside the table product, we have the string. So you have to also to understand the concepts of information inside a database. What are the string types, integers, what are the decimals, what are the varchars. Okay, so those are the types of information that can be stored inside a database, the native type, right? So with that, we have created, so we are going to create that table. It contains a schema. Schema is now the blueprint of that information, and then and also you have seen that we have table foreign for class something. So this means that this table has a relationship with another class out there, and now this is going to create an automatic class. This is the easiest way I found to create my applications. So guys, don't hit on me or don't say that I did it all wrong. You do you, I do me. So this is the how I found how I normally do my relationships. Okay, and the way you call those information from your relationships is all up to you. So guys, so this is how I do it with the relationships at the same time. And then so this is the blueprint of all this into a database is going to give you this from a product name, code, description, that created at, updated at. That is the schema for inside creating those tables. And then we are going to create the models. Now we have talked about models. Now controllers. Inside the controller, that is product controller, it is the index function. As you can see, this is a product, right? This is a function index. We are going to call all the products inside the database. So we are just going to initialize a variable product, then it's going to call all the products. You can also display this information from your PC, or if you want to debug, you can also just write dd, and then you can see that you can pass in products. So you can see those information can be poured inside your browser like that. So when you save and then you just reload your browser, when you reload, you will see a bunch of information, array of information from the database, that these are the products that you are calling, and there's an array, there's an array 13 array. So basically this is the information that is from the database. You can see there is the maze flow, so it's going to pull all those information into the, it's going to pull that information to the front end. And then on the front end, inside the index page, I had told you earlier, so you are going to create a for each statement, for each statement, whereby it's going to check if that product, those product, and then you're going to pass those product into the views, and then you're going to come up with a good view of information. Let me just Control P. When you're using Visual Studio Code, Control P just to navigate to any folder that you are working on with that, like that, and then you can see that we are going to have a list of information. And then you can do the edit. Is the same thing. It's going to get and it's going to pick the information that you have in that form. At the same time, you can delete. Now deleting is destroying that information. So this is a single module. As you can see, it's a single module. The way I do it is like each controller has like its single module. Each controller has this single module working for its single purpose. So with that, we are able to come up with a simple module for products, whereby we can create products. So let's just hit a create product. So this is a product form whereby we're going to add the information. Let's say we are going to add, right now in Kenya, people like us in Western Kenya, we eat a lot of ugali, and we will use sugar as sugar cane from Nzoia sugar, something like that. Nzoia sugar. Sorry for writing Nzoia sugar. At the same time, product code, you can fill it in a product code, something like TZ, something like that. Quantity is 10 bags, and maize flour, that is sugar. Then supplier, and then we are going to give it the unit price is 20, selling price is 150, standard cost is something like that. So basically this is going to fill in all the information about the sugar. At the same time, you can also attach image to it, and then you can still upload it to your database. As you can see, you have Nzoia sugar added. You can do a delete function. You can delete that. You can just add a delete module on that right away. And to delete is just to write. You go to your Control P is to destroy. So delete, you can see there is function show. You can add a function for delete, public function destroy. That is how you write a class, a function. That is a simple class for destroy. And then we are going to pass in product, array of product, which is the product from that product table, right? Product table, and then we do product delete, just like this. Product delete. It's a function, and then you can redirect after you have deleted. You can return redirect. Now that is return redirect to a view that you want, or a root. Return redirect to a root that you want. Okay, by the way, root that you want, so something like that. Now our root was product, so with that product, and then you can also add with a message if you have configured your with message success. Success with message success. Product deleted successfully. Product deleted successfully. forgive my fast typing, but it's okay. So with that, and then also with that, we have double arrows like that, and then you can just close. So that function destroy, if function destroy exists, you can delete that. That function will be there, so you can do function delete destroy too. As you can see, it, if it was there, it is going to delete, but we have an expectation token somewhere. So you can see we had not closed it correctly. Yeah, so you can see that when control save, yes, and now if we do the same function again, delete, it should delete that the product. Apparently the root, maybe the root does not exist, but it has shown that is deleted. So we can just look at the database and see if it exists. Reload. Yes, it has not yet deleted it, so I think it has just moved the function. So we need to configure the root correctly also. Let's just check our root, control P, root. Okay, web, it's called a web, sorry for that. Web.php, that is the root function. Delete product, does it exist? Product destroy id, it's not a get function but a destroy. Okay, it's called delete, it's not a. So right now if we do delete, it's going to delete. Okay, let's go back and reload our browser. Let's delete the first one. Trust me, it's going to delete. Okay, still reloading. Trust me, it's reloading. Something has happened. Let's reload. Why is not being deleted? Let's check again. Destroy. Go to that function class, go. Yes. Supposed to delete. So basically that is what it's supposed to do. Then it's supposed to delete.